strangest thing. It's shorter than you think. No think.
When you get people that act like that, you're gonna have people lower on the brain cell list that follow that, and that's where you get the problem of people thinking that they want to level up from what that person did. So then they go out and, I've seen all kinds of shit. Like, when you're gonna roam around with a group of people and you're hanging out with younger kids, okay, you are, in my eyes, responsible for your actions, to the point where if those younger people that you're hanging out with, of course, I don't hang out with all kinds of younger people. I ain't like that. I ain't like his buddy. Let's insert picture right here. That is a known, and he knows who I am. And I'm concerned to see what anybody will even say, considering I can point out all kinds of shit. I don't think you're fucking cool if you're hanging out with this dude. I don't think you're cool if you're disrespectful to the point where you're bringing other people into your little fucking show that you want to put on and then record it and put it on YouTube and whatnot. That's kind of dangerous too, because now you get all these younger kids that think it's okay to eat Tide Pods, and they're watching this kid go around and completely disrespect everybody. Everybody. Doesn't matter, I remember one time I went to the gas station and I'm just standing there and I'm looking over at this person starting shit with older people, and I'm just standing there and I'm thinking to myself, like, you got to be fucking kidding me. Like, in what world would anybody ever act and conduct themselves in that manner and then treat people like that? No wonder why that person gets so much shit. And it's funny too, because that person goes off and says all kinds of shit and claims that there's some fucking gangbanger. I didn't know gangbangers went around ratting on people. I didn't know gangbangers went around calling the cops after recording them being a complete squid towards said cops, and then calls them. Gangbangers with EBT cards and, recovery programs and whatnot, and ponytails and whatever other shit that they seem to whatever. you know it's kind of disturbing that this is what it's coming to. And then when I get, people yelling, making comments at me because I'm not like those people.
I don't care how many music videos you watch, it's not logical.
And then to bait people into thinking that, oh, they're just harassing me, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, they want to follow you around and have to argue with you and listen to your fucking, and watch your gums flapping at them. Well, you have no idea what you're saying. And everybody's a lawyer now, like everybody's a lawyer. Oh, I know this and I know this. And then when you present them with, clear cut evidence that they are not right, they look at you like, hello. But nope, they just rewrite the history of laws right there on the spot. They just rewrite everything right there. And they act like it's been like that for a while. And it's like, you can't rewrite laws in your head and then yell shit out just because you see stuff on YouTube. And that's why I make this, because this person, that I used a lot of these clips, obviously, I don't know how to even completely and utterly explain this to where certain people will get. All right, he obviously watches YouTube way too much. And he obviously sees all those YouTube videos where people think that they're cool for being squids and, disrespectful. I don't care how fucking. I don't care how I was raised, And they say the people like that are so far what they try to portray. But when you have no common discipline in your head to the point where you're just thinking that you can look at someone, whether it's a cop, whether it's your fucking parents, which this person has no respect for nobody, and clearly it shows that. You know, I guess the thing that angered me was one of the times a long time ago I was out with my son, and we were out in public and we went to a store, and no, actually I think it might have been Walgreens. I think we were going there to get an inhaler or something. I don't know. It wasn't Walgreens. It was Rite Aid. And this guy, his little posse of fucking gangbangers, that all these people on their own, they talk a lot of shit, but yet anytime they do anything, they're jumping people or trying to stab people or running around with BB guns. Oh yeah, here we go. How about that? Here's a good subject. To those who think it's a good idea to go around and buy BB guns and walk around like you're fucking, gangbangers, most of these people have never even seen a gun, okay? But yet now they're Scarface because they went to Walmart with these individuals and they bought a $30 BB gun. They made it now. They get their Wish.com jewelry and they walk around here in Berlin, fucking New Hampshire, like they're fucking, And friends of this individual, I'm gonna say this. I got shook down a long time ago behind City Hall in a little alleyway over my pack of cigarettes. I'm gonna drop a nail wrench. Hold on. I get ready for this. Alright, I'm not getting it. Anyways, I'm fixing my AR. Anyway, so where was I? Oh, okay. Yeah. So I got shook down by these people that hang out with this individual that makes these movies that claims that no one knows them, even though everybody knows them because they're a fucking laughing stock of everything. I don't know how many people fucking literally either fucking sent me the link to those videos or they screen captured them on their phones, and I got about 8 or 9 people in a week that sent me this and said, "Oh, you gotta watch this," and blah blah blah. And I got into an argument with one of them because I'm sitting there and they're acting like, "Oh yeah, look at this, this is so fucked up," and whether you disagree with what the cops do. See, this is how there's so much misinformation, because I'll even say I've gotten fucked with by the cops, but they're not doing dirty shit. I mean, to the point where you got to go out and do that or treat them like that. And not every cop is the same, and you're gonna have bad ones and good ones, But to the point where you're making people think that they're these really bad humans, I haven't had too many bad experiences. I haven't gotten ripped out of my vehicle, for possibly having minors in my vehicle because I'm riding around smoking pot in something that's registered as someone else's and don't have a driver's license, and then sit there and claim that, like, what do you expect? You can't do that and then be like, that guy's a piece of shit. Well, if you weren't doing what you were doing, you wouldn't have that person getting you in trouble for what you're doing, It's kind of like one of those common sense things, I know it's kind of rare for people to have to use common sense, but I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna get fucked with even more because I'm over here and I drew the line on the sand, and it is what it is. But this is the example that all these younger kids are seeing this shit, and then they're walking around and they want to act like that, and that's why you got all these younger gangbangers now that they're fucking walking around calling you bro instead of fucking. Like, when I was that age, I would have never walked by someone that was older than me and said, "What up, bro?" No, because it's disrespectful. And that's where me and those people differ in that sense, because I would never do that because I was taught respect and morals, unlike some people. I mean, just look at it.